In history, in service, in sisterhood, in the community with Tau Omega.
Hello, I'm Kim Singleton, the Public Relations Chair of the Tau Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Welcome to our show, In the Community with Tau Omega. We are producing this show so that we can inform our Manhattan community of the many wonderful community service projects that we do and the initiatives that we implement. Today with us, we have the president of Tau Omega chapter, Doris Mitchell, as well as the first vice president, Joanne Challenger. So I'm going to start with President Mitchell. Please tell our audience about our organization.
Thank you, Kim. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated was founded in 1908 on the campus of Howard University in Washington, D.C. It was established by African American educated women to provide service to all mankind. Tau Omega is a chapter of this illustrious organization. We are also the oldest graduate chapter in the New York metropolitan area here in the notable North Atlantic region.
Great. So I'm going to go to Joanne, who is in charge of programs. Corporate has many programs that they direct to the chapters to carry out. Could you tell us what some of these initiatives are?
Okay, our initiatives are established by our international president, who is currently Dorothy Buchanan Wilson. And she creates the direction that all chapters in the nation and also internationally will follow for the next 4 years, which is her tenure. And those areas include health, education, global impact. She wants us to focus on the family and also on our environment.
Great. So Doris, why don't you tell us what programs that the chapter has that support these initiatives?
As Joanne has said, focusing on health, education, family, impact, and whatever, we decide what the community needs to establish programs to work with the global initiative. So we will be working with the Ascend program that's working with boys and girls in high school to assist them in reaching their maximum potential. We also will be doing the Million Backpack campaign sometime this fall, I think. And we bring awareness about health issues like Alzheimer's and
Stroke and
right.
High blood pressure.
And what else, Joanne?
Stroke and high blood pressure, and
right.
we did focus at one point on diabetes. All of the issues that affect African American women mostly.
Great, great. Now, what other programs do we have that may not fit under the initiatives, but we just do extra because it's specific to our community?
Oh, well, we've been working with the Harlem Little League baseball team for a long time, and they're called the AKA Spirits. We also do books for babies at Harlem Hospital. We believe that babies, children, should be taught to read or read to at a very young age. So we meet with the parents at Harlem Hospital and we provide books for them also. And what else, Joanne?
We have always fed the families that need extra support. We provided meals for them. We provided clothing for them. We provide a Christmas party for the residents of the Harlem Hospital Nursing Home. We've done that. And we've worked very closely with partnerships.
We work with the Iris House. That's a center that deals with people, women and children who are affected by AIDS or HIV, and they provide like a secure place for them. They provide help. And we've done several projects like making gift baskets for them. Is there anything else? I know I'm missing something.
This is our new year, so we're just starting off our program. But last year we had two really exciting programs. One of which was a focus on human trafficking. And what we wanted the community to know is that human trafficking is not only abroad, but it's happening right in our Harlem community. And so we had experts in the field, and we wanted the community to know the signs of human trafficking. Another very exciting project was our ongoing workshops and seminars for the Harlem community on home ownership and also making sure that we're fiscally sound. So those are some of the things that we've done in the last couple of years, and we will continue to do.
And also over the last 2 years, we did 2 interesting things called the Harlem Pop-Up Shop, the Ivor Lane Pop-Up Shop, and that proved to be very fruitful.
And I know one of the other things that we do is voter registration drives, because I'm always getting approached saying, you know, how we are present in the community when it comes to that. Is there anything else you would like to tell our audience about our chapter?
As you know, we are 89 years old this year, and next year we'll be celebrating 90 years of service to the Harlem community. We will be planning activities from January through October. And in October, we will have our main event, and we hope that you will watch our website and other media pages and come out and celebrate with us.
Thank you, ladies, for coming on and telling our audience about the wonderful programs that Tau Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority has. And for anyone who's interested in getting more information about our chapter, our organization, we can be found online at www.akatauomega.com. We're also on Facebook, facebook.com/akatauomega. We're on Twitter. You can tweet us at Tau Omega AKAs. We're on Instagram at Tau Omega AKAs. And you can also see our episodes on YouTube on Tau Omega TV. We're all over the place. Thank you for joining in.
Hello, I'm Shanta Badgett, Second Vice President of the Tau Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Today, I'll be your host for In the Community with Tau Omega chapter. Thank you for tuning in. Today, we have some really exciting guests. We have the authors of The Legacy of the Pacesetters of Tau Omega chapter, a history of timeless service in the Harlem community. Let's meet the authors. Let me introduce Doris Connor, Christine Dudley, Adina Johnson, and Barbara Young. So, tell us a little bit about yourself and your relation to the Tau Omega chapter.
Well, I've been a member of the sorority for 53 years. I was initiated in Lambda chapter. I'm a former bacillus or former president, also a first vice president, second vice president, and I held several offices and committee chairs over the years. So I've been quite active in the chapter. Currently, I am the historian and former archives chair.
Wow. And how about yourself, Christine?
Well, I was initiated into Tau Omega chapter in 1984, so I've been a member for 30 years. And although there was a period of time that I went out to charter another chapter, but I subsequently came back. And I've been a parliamentarian. I've been chair of the grants and writing committee, and I've also been active with the archives committee.
Sounds like you've had your hands full.
I love it.
And yourself, Adina?
Well, I've been in Tau Omega since I graduated from Hunter College. And before that, I was a soror in Lambda chapter, which is the citywide undergraduate chapter. So I'm a golden soror now. I've been in the chapter almost 60 years.
Wow. And for some of our viewers who may not know, tell us what the golden soror is.
A golden soror is someone who's been in the chapter or has been an AKA for at least 50 years.
Wow, what a legacy.
Yes.
And how about yourself, Barbara?
I affiliated with Tau Omega when I moved to New York from my hometown of Omaha, Nebraska. It was a wonderful opportunity to get established in New York and meet women with whom I had something in common, my Tau Omega sorors.
Oh, that is absolutely wonderful. So, you know, we have this wonderful book. How did this project come about?
Was this a special program of our former international president, Carolyn House Stewart? She wanted all of the chapters to write and publish their own history. And she wanted us to use the timeless history model. So this was her dream. And this began in 2012, and our book was actually published in January 2014.
Wow. And so, you know, why do you think that it's important for you to document the history of the Tau Omega chapter?
Because people forget and history remembers. It's important for us to tell the story of how this sorority has evolved and developed over the years. So especially for the younger generation and even for contemporary sorors, to have them reflect on how far Tau Omega has come.
Such a rich history. So, you know, give us some highlights of some of the events that could be found in the book.
Right. Well, first of all, I'd like to say that between the media and just hearsay, people have a different conception of what sororities and Greek organizations are. And sure, we have a lot of fun, but we also are social service organizations, so that we support a lot of the causes, we support a lot of the issues, we support education, we participate in walkathons, we give scholarships annually and mentoring workshops to young students, and we raise funds to support those efforts.
Wow. I think people are going to be surprised to find out all that Tau Omega does and all that the organization does. Let me ask you, what were some of the challenges in putting together, you know, a book like this with so much history?
Well, that was the challenge. Putting together 88 years of history. And this chapter has just been an active chapter from the beginning. And so when you're sitting down, you want to put this all together. You don't want to leave out too much, and you don't want to leave out key things, but also you want a book that people are going to pick up and enjoy. So the challenge becomes, what do I put in? What do I leave out? You know, and this is from, you know, I mean, we're talking about doing it in decades, and every 10 years, you want people that are still here to look down and read this book and see themselves in it. So it was a challenge. It was but we got together, and I think that, when we looked at it and we thought about the significance, we didn't leave out too much.
I think, no. Well, that's great. And let me ask you, what do you think that the average reader will take away from this book that they didn't already know about Tau Omega?
Well, I think one of the most important things will be learning about the charter members or the founding members of the New York chapter of Tau Omega. These women were extraordinary women, and this is where we got our title from, the Pacesetters, because they were so involved in the community and in the 1920s, and to be college graduates and post-college graduates. They were the first in doing a lot of things, and they were extraordinary women.
I want to thank you so much for coming to join me in the community with Tau Omega chapter and the legacy of the Pacesetters of the Tau Omega chapter, a timeless service to the Harlem community and beyond. For more information about the Tau Omega chapter, you can visit us online at www.aka.tauomega.com. Thank you so much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.